What's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kiss Move, and I am back with another video. And today I am reviewing Call of the Sea. Call of the Sea is a game by Raw Fury, released on the Xbox Series consoles and Xbox One and PC and Xbox Game Pass on December 8th. And man, this game is pretty awesome. Now, let me tell you about this game, because if you go in and you look at the title and you look at the picture and you don't really know what it is, it's not your typical video game. So I recommend this highly for those who've played games like Firewatch, What Remains of Edith Finch, The Turing Test. If you're interested in, walking simulator slash puzzle, indie puzzler games or puzzle story puzzlers, I would recommend you play Call of the Sea, because Call of the Sea, to me, in my honest opinion, is probably one of the best. Whether it be the challenge of the puzzles that's put forth, or whether it be the well-written story or the beautifully crafted sounds, the score, the music in this game that just accurately, puts the player in the early 1900s on this crazy expedition. So let's talk about the story of Call of the Sea. You are playing as Nora. She is on a quest to find her husband, who pretty much went out on an expedition out to sea with his crew to find a cure for the conditions she's dealing with. Nora is a little sick. She occasionally gets these black blotches, these marks all over her hands, and sometimes she gets ill, and it's been a tinker in their marriage. It's been he has to take care of her. Sometimes she gets sick and it weakens her, and so he pretty much went out on his quest to go find something to help get rid of it or treat it. But the thing is, her husband, Harry, I think his name is, gets lost at sea, or he doesn't come back. So something has happened, and it's up to Nora to try to find him and his crew to try to reconnect with her husband. And during this quest, a lot of things happen. You fear the worst because of the things you come across in this game. There's obviously a lot of things left behind from the expedition, whether it be notes that they sent to each other, notes that he's writing to Nora, assuming she'll get them, or notes that he meant to send to her while he's away. There's different things that kind of give you a hint at what may have happened. There's different things you discover, like different graves that they made for people that was on in the crew that happened to pass away during the expedition. So it's a little bit, a stressful environment, because you want to know what happened and you want to reconnect, Nora. And, she, throughout this quest, she's reminiscing on times with her husband and what she's going to do when she finds him and whatnot. So the story, like I said, is well written, and I think obviously the main part of the story, Nora learns a lot about herself and about her husband in this game. And obviously I can't talk much about that because I don't want to open up a spoil the game for anyone, because it does pretty much reveal some major things, you know what I mean? And that may impact you as a player, but obviously it impact Nora, and the player is given a choice on how to pretty much to finish the game. And you could play through this game twice. There's multiple endings because there's multiple choices, and obviously the collectibles are there, and some of them are quite missable, but there is a chapter selection option after you finish the game to go back and collect them. And that's why I'm here. I may actually go back and collect the 4, I think, achievements that I'm missing. But overall, the game, man, it's awesome. And some of the things that stick out is obviously its campaign, its beautifully crafted music, the visual art, the visual work for this game is top notch. They nailed it. The location that this game takes place, it takes place on this strange island, but they did a good job on the color work and just making the player, when you play this game, want to continue to play and see what else they did. A lot of cool Easter eggs in this game. But like I said, games like this, like Call of the Sea, like Firewatch, and all that other stuff, these are first person walking sims. They heavily rely on their story to capture you, and the intriguing puzzles that they do. And this game does both very well. The story is an incredible story, one of the best stories of one of these games since Firewatch, and the puzzles puzzles can be challenging, and they pretty much challenge the player to pay attention to detail, and that's how you're gonna get. That's why it could either take the player either an hour and a half to get through the entire game, or about 6 hours to get through the entire game. Each chapter is about 20 to 30 minutes if you know exactly what you're doing. But like on your second run, it probably wouldn't take you that long. But I had an incredible time with it. I think it's one of the sleeper hits of 2020. Obviously, when it released, it came out at the end of the year in the middle of the next gen console releases and all the major games releasing. So it's probably going to fly under a lot of people's radar, but it is in Game Pass. So you definitely should check it out, even if it's after you've, gone through all your big hits. But Call of the Sea is definitely a high recommendation for me. If I had to give this game a score, it would be a 9 out of 10. They did a lot of things incredibly right, especially for the genre that they're occupying with this game. It's an awesome story. The music's great. The visuals, the graphics is great. But like I said, you have to like these type of games. If you're a fan of Firewatch, you're going to love Call of the Sea. If you're not a fan of those games, then you're not going to like Call of the Sea. But you don't have to buy it. It is a part of Game Pass, so give it a try. Like I said, if I had to give it a score, it would be a 9 out of 10. Call of the Sea, Raw Fury, they did a damn good job. And this is not a game you should miss. And yes, it does take place in 1915, early 1900s. I'm not sure if this game has anything to do with the movie, the British movie that came out in like 1950. I don't think so, but Call of the Sea, Game Pass, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PC. Thank you guys for watching. As always, Xbox is the best box. I am the best spot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. If you have any other game you want me to check out or review, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to do so. And yeah, I'm still enjoying my Xbox. Peace.